Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of DanganronpaV3. Today we are doing the third class trial on stream, so if you want to check us out on Twitch, twitch.tv/glitterEMM, so definitely come over and hang out with us because we are going to have some fun today, and thank you for being in chat and everything today, but we're gonna hop in and go right into the game. Which, by the way, if you're in chat, you should definitely probably go back and watch some of the older videos to kind of be a little bit caught up. God, there's so many save files. There we go. There are so many screens, and by the way, we do got to, like, get you all the way to this red door. I hate this floor, but they don't have the music. The creepy floor music is in here. Okay, we gotta get down a level. Where's this? I need to go to level 1, I think, to be able to go outside. Oh, you got some lag, Robin? You're good, you're good. As long as I don't have the lag. Let me know if I start lagging or anything, because that'll be really bad. Because I'm the streamer. Oh! I forgot that happens. I always forget that happens. Here's the doors. This is the doors to the like trial room. The Statue of Judgment, as they call it. Shrine of Judgment, sorry. Hello. I gotta do my voices, chat. I gotta do my voices. It would appear that we've all gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends mean it much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little bit smarter by now, Gomta. Yeah, Gonto do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. That's so mean, Kokichi.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Makiro sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. I can't read everything that she says, by the way. She's pretty vulgar.
That being said,
I know that this is a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
As though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what, robots can believe in God?
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time's gonna be rough. We got caught up in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way.
Hey, so
By the way, Kaito is terrified of Ghost. Suichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? Can I go in? Okay, here we go. Now we're going. Now we're talking, guys. Look at Monokuma. Big ol' Kuma over here. By the way, just so you guys know, on the Twitch side, there is a little bit of vulgar language from some of the characters, so just so you guys know, just so you know. As usual, we walk towards the elevator in silence. Yeah, let's go. As soon as the remaining I can't read, oh my god. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped aboard. There we go. Down, down. We descended. It's so much smaller. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. There used to be a lot more people in this elevator. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our own future. Or is it? boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodim sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth. Let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. My Monokuma voice. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew she hated the terrible killing game even more. I actually started to like Tenko. The two of them were killed when they were both trying to stop the killing game. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin down that in the class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. I will fight for the truth and lies in this class trial. Yeah. Yeah, I want to save. Trial start. In session. We're in, guys, we're in.
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
I'll play this out for you guys on stream if you don't
During
know.
the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person,
Death.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Okay.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime!
I smile.
Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating.
He probably does use a lot of hairspray.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Hey.
Who did it?
Oh, she mad.
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
She mad.
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Why are you acting like a ghost?
What do you mean?
The transfer student.
Oh my god, that's why.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Is it even possible for the revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Okay, truth bullet time, let's go. We tried to resurrect a dead student who has already died.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
This one? Because this is resurrection
They
stuff.
came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
Oh shoot, wrong button.
Oh!
Kaito, please.
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
I think it's the Necronomicon.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
Okay, who do I shoot? The ritual didn't succeed. Okay.
This crime was committed
Let's listen
by
to
the
it again.
recently deceased.
I think it's
They came back to
Miyu?
life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
Yeah, I think it's Miyu's statement.
So, ritual did
Or
work?
maybe it's Gonta.
Who was resurrected?
I think it's Miyu though.
Angie did say she's gonna bring Rantaro back.
That's not it. Okay, maybe it is Gonta. Huh. Yeah, okay, I guess it's Gonta.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased.
Y'all, you see how bad I am on stream?
They came back to life and killed 2 of our
I
classmates.
can cut out on YouTube the bad parts where I'm really bad at this game.
So,
No, that's wrong.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded.
Huh.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us,
Yeah.
you have to burn the Necronomicon in the
Oh,
ritual.
I totally forgot about that. We didn't even do the entirety of it. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning, sprinkle the ashes on the effigy, and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Yeah, we didn't do all that.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
You can't?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life.
Uh-huh.
But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
I don't know that I believe you.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
Yeah.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
He's not dead.
Monodum is still alive, though.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
Oh. You made him. You hurt his feelings.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
I don't think so. I think they would have done
There's
something
no way
stupid.
it's possible.
Like maybe an AI version of them.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
Step Me.
aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What? Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
She already knows what happened. I think Kyo is the murderer here too, to be honest. What is Samugi's account? Samugi. The doors? Okay, that's the doors.
Used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was
Right?
the murder weapon.
This
You
one?
were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in.
No, you couldn't. Because of the locks.
That's wrong!
Yeah, okay, I got it. Got it.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
You are creepy. Like a killer.
So whoever killed Angie must have
Like
been
a
one of the
killer.
student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Oh.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
You never know.
I trust their friendship.
I don't know.
You guys do too.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in
He's
them.
such a little rat.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Samugi, and Kibo.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
Bruh.
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well,
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta too sweet.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Why you sweating?
Hey, stick up for me too.
Nah.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez. I'm
Gonta
not the
not
culprit.
Oh, it's one of these things. No, what is this called? It's like where 3 people talk. Yeah, mass panic debate. Okay. Oh, what do I do here? I don't know.
Let's consider other possibilities.
Oh god, this is hard.
Surely there must be suspects
Gentlemen,
outside the
not
student
betray
council.
student council.
Okay. That's good.
And do you
That's
have
utterly
an alibi
impossible.
for last night?
A dead chick
Gonta
can't be
and
the
Lou talking
culprit.
to bug friends.
I gotta find the right
Only
one.
student council members had access.
Oh no, you did lockpicking.
I heard it!
Yeah, Kokichi can lockpick. I barely missed that.
No, it wasn't just student council members.
Yeah,
that
he's the
could have
only
opened
other
the
one.
back door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's
Don't play
lab,
dumb.
Right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it.
Oh,
But you could have.
you could have.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Mm-hmm. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click. Clack. There, open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Mm.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. Yeah, I did it. I killed Angie.
I don't believe him.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
He's such a liar.
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sin. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is
Nah,
culprit?
nah.
No, he's
Too
lying,
easy.
I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Not when they're a big fat liar.
Then let me ask you, culprit. How did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
They did.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
The front then? Because that was the front one that he was able to pick. This one was just like a latch.
That's it!
I don't understand. I feel dumb.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a
Oh, the
sliding lock,
katana,
yes.
right.
How was it locked from the outside?
There was a katana on it. Yeah, the sheath
The
or
culprit
something.
used a certain tool.
The katana. Yeah, okay. I'm remembering. Mine start? What? Oh, this thing? Oh, shit. I gotta find the katana. Is this it? I think so. Eeh. Bruh. Can I just click it? There you go. There you are. The katana. I actually kind of like that one.
I see it.
Okay, it wasn't the sheath. I thought it was the sheath for a second, but that's still in the lab.
That was stabbed into Kaede's effigy. The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Oh, that's why it's stuck in Kaede's effigy then.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Oh, she must have spun it. Huh.
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
Uh-huh.
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
Yeah.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's not dwell on the past.
Okay.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right? But wait, how did they move it with the katana? And from outside Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of
They'd
the
have to
area
spin
itself.
the effigy with the sword in it, right? See, the sword's in
It was an odd setup
Kaede.
after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Yeah.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
I don't know why they're upside down.
No.
That's weird.
Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Yeah.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
A different purpose. What could that have been? Yeah, I don't know. To throw us off, maybe? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. I can read. If I don't do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Oh, it's the taxi. I kind of hate the taxi. I kind of hate this. It's chill. Okay, I gotta get the letters. I gotta get letters. I'm not great at driving, guys. I'm gonna be real. Also, this one is kind of funny because you have to hit people. You'll see towards the end, but you have to actually hit pedestrians. Hey, I missed the A. I didn't know I was coming to play a racer when I signed up for murder mystery trials. Oh shoot, I missed a whole bunch of them. Hey, this car is in my way. I need like one more. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? The sword? Okay, thinking time. Okay. The katana hilt. This guy. This girl. Yeah, we knocked him out. Did I get it? Okay, I guess I did. Got her in the car with me now. Zoom in. Okay, next question. This one, it takes so much, like, more time than the other game. The second one had the same cart. I think it was like Logic died. It was like a skateboard, actually. I don't know if the first game had it, because it's been so long since I played the first game. Like, about maybe a year. But, like, I don't remember there being anything like a car or like a skateboard or anything, but I could be wrong. But this one takes so long. I'm going max speed. Oh, my speed. My speed. My speed. My speed. My speed. I'm trying to read the question. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? It spun, right? Spun? I'm like gliding on the side. It's like to control. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Oh, it was stabbed into the effigy. Because it had to spin around. You see what I mean? You have to like hit the pedestrians. I don't mind that, to be honest. I don't mind. Oh, that is a super long question. Oh my god. Super long. This is music, by the way. This one, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this minigame. I think there's only one of them per case trial for this, but like I still don't like it. Oh shit. Oh my god, I missed all of them. I'm going too fast. I need to slow down. I'm too fast. Too fast. Oh. Too many curves. I'm not good at racing games. I'm not good at racing games. Ah. Ah. No. I got one more. How is the effigy, how was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? I think it was spun, you have to spin it around? You gotta spin it, right? You gotta spin it. Come on, Sweetie. Drive that car. You got to, yeah, spin it. Spin it. Spin it! Right? Or swinging? No, okay, it was, yeah, okay, I was right. Spin. I was right the whole time, I was right. The whole time, I was right. It connects! Connect 4. Okay, let's go.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's
Ah.
right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
But why would they do that?
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin.
Do you know
the
how
other
much
way.
coordination that would need for that to
Of
actually
course,
work?
The katana would spin with it.
Because what if it swung? Nah, that's not realistic.
See. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
That is so not realistic.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave.
There's no way that would work in real life.
This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock, and thus was the back door of an empty classroom.
There was a
locked
1
from the
in
inside.
10 chance of that. 1 in 100 chance of that actually working.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with the katana.
That's so silly.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Huh.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
The
That's what I
sliding
thought.
lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock,
I don't know about
it would have
that.
slid into position.
That is just so unrealistic.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime, as to avoid detection.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Yeah,
I didn't
I don't
say
like
that.
them.
In
I'm
any
saying
case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
But what about the scythe?
The
Because
other
that was
effigies
also
were
for
only hung up
not
so we
Angie.
think it was some
Tinko.
kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
That took a lot of work.
Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Ah.
But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Look, yeah.
Cough it up, Kokichi.
Man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me? And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it.
I don't believe you.
It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies. Go sit in the corner.
Okay, Miyu. Okay, Miyu,
I'll
chill.
start right now.
Hey, chill.
All right. So, who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up.
Okay, chill.
What's the matter?
Okay,
Who removed
okay.
the locked-room mystery
Chill.
doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it.
Chill, you two. Chill, chill,
Don't
chill.
you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Oh my god. Stop it. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
What should we talk about now?
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Oh my god.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
A suspect? I never kill Angie.
She angry.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
The suspect rangers.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect ranger, what should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know
Poor
the answer to
Gonta.
that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did
Oh.
Tanko have to die? I
Oh.
want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tanko's case now and not just Angie?
What time you're being nice to Tanko?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Huh?
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Hey, nah, that's rude. That's so
You
rude.
suggest that to waste our time.
It's not meaningless!
You tell him. Himiko.
Tanko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
This is the first time I can say I like her too.
Poor Tanko! How could you do this to her? Himiko.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
Your face is BS.
You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Okay, maybe he's not wrong there.
But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Okay, I disagree and I agree at the same time.
Kokichi, enough!
It ain't the time.
It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tanko
Yeah, you did.
before. That's why I'm so upset now.
That's fair.
I should have faced Tanko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now. Our
Bro,
only option is to face her death head on.
you tell him, Kaito. Luminary of the stars.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
Oh, you
So I'm
do?
gonna help you out.
You do?
Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Yeah.
Kaito! Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tanko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse! I suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
You're right.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run.
Yeah.
I won't forgive something so messed up.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta want to know why she died too.
I already told you that's so
Bro,
unnecessary.
what is your problem?
We're getting sidetracked here.
Shut up, rat.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need
Rat
to know
boy.
how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed
I hit
her,
my
we
knuckle.
won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
I want to punch him in the face so bad.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So, what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tencrotch probably got killed during the seance,
Bro.
so everyone there's suspicious.
Tencrotch!
The people who attend the seance. Okay, not Kibo. Yeah, Suichi, no Kaito, it's Kokichi, the first one.
That's it!
Yeah, I had to think about that for a minute.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink.
Twinkie
The most suspicious out of the four is really Kyo.
Yeah.
He suggested the whole seance idea.
Yeah, I agree on that.
True, I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand.
I think it's him, I really do.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either.
Huh?
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in.
Oh, it
It was
was.
Himiko.
Are you blaming Himiko? However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle one. The middle room always is best for stuff like this. Very well, I should begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
That don't look good, Himiko. I don't think it's Himiko, but that don't look good on her.
Also, we should not limit our
But it also feels
suspects
like he's trying to
only
blame
those who
her.
participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
A point of entry from outside? He must be referring to... Is it the hole?
There!
Yeah, okay. There's a hole underneath the floorboards.
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through. There was also a hole that
Yeah.
connected it to the neighboring room.
She can't bring any candlelight down
Used the
there.
hole. They could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
It's appearing before me.
Ew.
Oh, I can see
I
it
don't like
clearly.
him. I don't like
the
him.
true identity of Tenko's killer.
Okay, what are we doing now? Okay. What's the question? What?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance,
Okay.
crawling under the floor.
Uh-huh.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
Yeah, they
Couldn't
couldn't...
they even see if they were under the floor?
Yeah, they
because
couldn't...
it wasn't dark under the floor.
Oh, no.
You see, our villain had a light.
Is it...
Light? You mean candle?
Which one is it? It can't be this
mean
one.
Kibo's flashlight function.
No, that can't be right.
Now, hold on a second.
Loose
Kibo could
floorboard?
have used that function to get under the floor
No.
and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
Is it the hole?
I said hold on a second.
Because we went under
He
there.
used his robot functions to commit the murder.
You can't use any light under there.
Hold on a second.
Dang, okay. Getting angry. Yeah, you can't turn the light
culprit
on.
sneaked
I think
in
it's
during
this
the
one.
seance by crawling under the floor.
No.
But it was pitch black during the seance.
The light would show
Could they
through.
even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
That's not true.
You see, our villain
Yeah, okay.
That's wrong!
Yeah, when we went to that hole, we found out you couldn't use anything underneath because it would shine upwards. But the
I don't
room was
think
dark.
The culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
Yeah.
There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
Yeah.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
Rude. I believe the robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Robophobes.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Okay, cool.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
Not a very strong robot.
I neither want nor need your pity.
I like Kibo. Oh, hey, whoa. Chill with that bright light.
The flashlight! It's way too bright!
Yeah.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko?
No, it
lined
had
up
to be,
funny?
because the floorboard was moved. Yeah, it was moved.
Going to think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Like in the first case of the second game.
Ooh,
Thikakuya.
nice observation, Gonta. Are you
Thikakuya.
finally getting used to the class trial?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
He's so sweet.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
Are they literally like making a
That'd let
reference
the
to the
culprit
first
find
case of the second game?
Then they could stab
Thikakuya.
her through the floorboards.
Thikakuya.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
That is a reference.
The corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
Okay, that was funny.
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
During the seance.
When? So not during
It had to be
seance?
during the seance.
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance.
That's the only
wasn't
place she could have been killed.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under
No.
the metal cage.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
She was alive at that point.
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, there will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Yeah, she's still speaking there.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Impossible.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shithead. Huh? Since Gonta said it was impossible,
Impossible.
I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think. If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking
Okay,
your lifted
okay,
brains.
girly. Shut up. Shut up with that. Shut up with that. Okay, what is this?
When
What is
Tenko
this
got
one?
killed, it wasn't during the seance.
Uh-huh.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
She did.
Like that.
Excuse
when
me?
cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
Was it the white sheep?
It was me.
What is your deal?
Then
Chill.
obviously Himiko is the culprit.
No.
There's no doubt.
Are you good? Yeah,
When
there was
Tenko got
blood.
killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It was.
It could not have been done at any other time.
Yeah.
She was under the cage the whole time.
Yeah.
And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
Yeah. What is her problem?
What
Oh my
about
god.
moment Cage was lifted?
I think this is... No, okay, never mind, I'm done.
Ooh, like that.
I think it's the other time he
When
speaks.
Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tanko real fast.
This
So
one.
fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
Jill!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
What the heck? What is this one?
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no doubt.
Huh. I thought it was the
When
white
Tango
sheet.
got
Wait,
killed.
am I dumb?
It wasn't during the seance.
It was.
It could not have been done at any other time.
I swear to God, it's the white sheet.
She was
Am
under
I
the-
supposed to do this? Oh, this is... Okay, this is it. This is it. No, 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 no. I did that wrong.
Damn it!
I'm supposed to hit that at Gonta.
When Tanko got killed,
Yeah.
it wasn't during the seance.
I gotta remember how to do that, though.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
No, don't do that. Oh my god, stupid. I hate doing the lie. That always messes
When
me
Tanko
up.
got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any
I
other
hate
time.
doing this.
Cage the whole time.
Okay.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
Stop it!
What
Game!
about moment Cage was lifted?
Okay. God, this stupid game. The controls are so weird.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted.
Because there's already blood sheets.
Because
Blood
the
sheet
inside of
stains.
the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah.
That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right
What the
there.
heck? You got a problem? Chill.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was
Nuh-uh.
killed during the seance.
Why is she so adamant about that?
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out.
Your golden brain is stupid. God, not this again. Okay. Gotta remember how to do this.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted.
Am I
That
doing
was
this
the
right?
moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
But the weapon was a sickle.
Uh-huh.
Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Uh-huh.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
There?
I'll cut through your words.
Wait, which one did I pick? Was that... Okay, I picked Marker Stone? I didn't even realize I picked that.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
I didn't even realize. I forgot to pick something, but I guess I got it right.
She was bent over with her forehead against the
I
marker
forgot about
stone.
that part. I was focused on the swords. But you know what?
And the cage
I'm winning.
itself was about 3
I
feet
stay
tall.
winning. That almost could have been bad, though.
Was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Good.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Dang.
Yeah, no worries.
Wow.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
No,
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage,
What?
right?
That's
If
literally
she
the
was
only
killed
place.
then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, is it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Huh? Hey, chill, Kaito.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Nah.
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
Yeah.
We don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Nah.
Why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
They obviously had to be under the floorboard because somebody used a sickle.
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done
wait,
that.
I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Bruh, don't even.
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
I don't think so.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could
Huh?
have been inside the cage.
You agree? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in
Maybe
the
they
cage for
crawled
the
out from
culprit
under
to
the
hide.
board.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
No. The they she's referring to, they could have killed her at any time. You? No? Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time? What? Is it Tenko herself? Because nobody else is suspicious, and sometimes they do that funky thing where they're like, pick the dead person. It is? What? I don't get that.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What?
What did you say? Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
She committed suicide.
Why would she do that?
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
Why would she do that?
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
She had no motive to.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Oh my god.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Weird.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
I don't believe that.
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
No. I still don't think so.
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Okay, he does have a point, but I still don't think so. Hey Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore. So she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
I don't like that face.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial,
Huh.
so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Tenko wasn't like that.
Tenko was a good person.
She told me.
Keep your chin up and live for the facing future. Survive with me and everyone else. Yeah, she wanted to live. She didn't want to die.
What if all of that was just a lie?
I don't believe so.
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last word.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki.
Rude.
She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Maki Roll.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
I like them.
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tinko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gota no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason?
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki? If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. Exactly. She wanted to see us afterwards. She said, see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean it wasn't suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Okay, we're doing this again. Another non-stop debate. Tenko's last moments.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
You couldn't hide that.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Last of her strength. Is that it? She wouldn't have the strength to throw away the sickle. I have to lie. Okay, I gotta lie. I gotta change that. Okay, thanks,
Her
Suichi.
plan was to take us down with her.
Thanks, Suichi.
So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person! But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle and then stabbed herself with it.
Finally, with the last of
There we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
I almost missed that.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor
Good lie.
because she died instantly.
instantly.
Maki knows we're lying. Her death might have not been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out. Yep, Maki knows because she told us
I'm
that.
certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
You gonna lie with us?
Maki.
Come on, Maki, help a dude out.
You're right. I
Oh,
completely forgot
thanks.
about that important detail.
Thanks for lying with me.
Tenko died instantly.
What?
She's my partner
As an assassin,
in
I
crime.
specialize
For
in killing my
revealing
friends.
crime.
I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki Roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Excuse me?
Oh,
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
There was that sound. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. We heard a sound. Non-stop debate. There was a sound. Come on. Yes, there it is.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary
Sound during
during the
seance.
seance?
There is something that bothers me.
There's a loud sound.
The fact that the seance failed.
No, shut up.
The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
I think that's right.
How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Got it. No,
I'm more concerned about how
no,
dark it
that
got
was
in there.
that was supposed to be a consent, I
I mean,
think.
it was totally pitch black.
Never mind, I did that wrong.
My job was to relight the candles.
Okay, now I'm supposed to hit
Moving
that
along the walls was
for
seriously
consent,
tough.
not lie. Yeah,
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
I goofed.
There is something that bothers me.
He is so, like,
The fact that the seance failed.
obsessed with the seance.
The
I think
ritual
it's
was
him. He's
perfect,
just so
and yet
weird.
it failed.
He's so weird.
Utterly strange.
I'm not trying to base him off of his, like, personality or anything, but he just feels like the
While
killer.
we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Yeah, consent.
I agree.
I agree. Always use consent, guys. Always.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Yeah, this song, I'm so glad we don't have to hear this stupid song again. At last, at last, at long last.
And hit the floor really hard. What could have fallen down?
Fallen down? There wasn't anything
No.
on the ceiling that could have
So it
fallen
had to
down,
be the
right?
board then.
Am I wrong? I thought something fell, but
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboard.
A loud sound like something hit the floorboards? Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that might have happened in the dark. Yeah, the loose floorboards, right? Loose floorboard?
This is it.
Yeah! I'm smart. Actually, they
I
kinda...
think the floorboard
It kinda
coming
led
off
me to
has
that.
Something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance.
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound though?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Thumbs up. What? Is it the cross
So what made the
piece?
floorboard come loose?
Because that's the floorboard. We're talking about the
Judging from the
floorboards.
sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance.
It has to be this because we're
Maybe
talking
that
about the
person tore off
floors.
the floorboard.
No! Dang it. I got
So
too
what made the
antsy.
floorboard come loose?
Too antsy there.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Too antsy.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No.
But that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
Let me hear the
Said there
rest.
was no one under the floor.
Let me hear the rest of them.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
This? Oh! I almost missed that. I almost missed that. Someone stomped through the floorboard, huh? I'm so confused at how this one happened.
Kokichi is right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation,
The crosspiece, yeah,
one
it's
of the
gone.
cross pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
My brain is not braining in this case, guys.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
Why did they stand up? What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about this crosspiece and the floorboard. Tenko's body was one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was right outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Like a seesaw? Only one of the cross pieces was cut, and okay, I understand it now. Okay, so they raised her body up when they stepped on it. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think. Is it like a seesaw thing? Yeah, I think it is. Seesaw. Yeah, seesaw. See? See? How do you spell seesaw? A. A. W. Seesaw. Effect? Effect? Yeah, seesaw effect, okay. E. F. No. What was that one then? F? The real problem is I don't know how to spell. C. T. Okay. Seesaw effect. Yeah, I've seen that before. I actually saw that in an episode of Psych
That's right.
once.
The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
If y'all remember Psych, then you're cool.
A seesaw?
Yeah, you push up and she comes up.
At one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other two cross pieces holding up that board were close to the cage, meaning if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
You'd raise Tenko's body up. Oh, okay, hey.
the next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
So what if there was
A lever capable
like
of lifting
a-
up Tenko's entire body.
I'm just trying to think. What if there was... What if... I don't know, because the sickle had to be the murder weapon for Tenko. Or maybe they used it for Angie or something, but like, I was just thinking, what if there was like a point or something on the top of the cage, but I don't think so. I don't think we saw anything like that. Like a knife or anything.
Lift it up.
Like, how would you kill her?
Sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
Yeah, I don't get it.
They couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
But how did they use the sickle?
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
How?
How?
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most
So
important
is
factor.
the sickle actually top? The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. I want to say it's on top, but I feel like it would be underneath. Between the victim and the floorboard? I want to say on top.
That's it.
It was? Because, like, that would make the most...
Was at the top
yeah.
of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Okay, the reason why I thought that is because that's the only thing that makes sense as to why you would actually need to raise the body up so that you could, like, hit that sickle. Yeah, that's exactly what I was
The reason we
saying.
didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
Okay, but here's the thing. We didn't see it in the cage. That wasn't there. Oh, wait, if you put when you put the dog on top, maybe it comes out of like a latch or something? But then we also saw the sickle underneath, so I'm still a little confused.
Also,
Not gonna lie.
the wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble.
But how did the sickle get there?
But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
How did the sickle get there?
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard
Because
enough on the
it wasn't there when we set this up, and we did it piece by piece. Yeah, see, that's the
Tenko's
only
body
thing
would have shot upward
I could
and
understand.
hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Yeah.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw,
Yeah.
it could compensate for the blade's
But
length.
where did the sickle come from?
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
But where did it come from?
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
Huh.
The sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
That impact make floorboard come loose.
I'm just so confused.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide. Wait, what the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
You suggested it.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the
Ew.
normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Yeah?
Himiko.
It was you, wasn't
What?
it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Why the hell would it be Himiko?
Why her?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
How is she?
The only one?
What?
Why's that?
Yeah, he's so
Because the
suspicious.
seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Oh.
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim into the prepared room. That is why
Okay,
they
now-
chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
Here's the thing. I 100% think it's him. He keeps trying to pin it on Himiko. Because, you know, it'd be like a more obvious answer or whatever. But anyway, when he asked, what room should we use? Himiko said the middle, just because, you know, she's like, oh, it's in the middle of both rooms. You know, I understand. I get it. I would pick the middle room too, because it's like an even odd thing. I would pick the middle room, because it feels right. And so, he did not object to it. So, that's why I still think he's the culprit. He didn't object. I think he heard Himiko say, let's go with the middle one. Nobody else argued, and he was like, yeah, let's just do that, because it fits with his plan. That's what I'm thinking. See, exactly here. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always the best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
No. I still think Himiko is okay. I think she's in the right.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Mm-hmm.
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time. Then she waited for me to host the
Nah,
seance
Himiko wouldn't do
and
that.
suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
I don't believe she would do
Then
that.
She killed Tenko.
I don't believe it.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
I don't believe it.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Phil, Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Fight back. Come on, fight back.
What's wrong?
I know you
Himiko?
didn't do it. Is it true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea? But that doesn't mean Himiko really killed Tenko. Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? No, I don't think so. Oh, intermission time, guys. Intermission time. Oh. Resume. Resumes the trial. Hello, Monokuma.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Uh-huh.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Mm-hmm.
Logic does not compute.
You good?
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns.
What?
Yep. Tasty, tasty sweet buns.
I like sweet buns.
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Aww.
Did you hear something?
No, I didn't hear anything.
Why are they ignoring Monodam? I don't think it was Himiko.
Answer us, Himiko.
Nah, I don't think it was her.
You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not?
Nah.
Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
I don't believe it.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
And? What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive? And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
Bro, you can't be losing like that.
The game gets really blah if the suspect
Bruh.
isn't into it.
Quit your yapping, Kokichi.
That's not the problem.
Yeah,
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
she kinda has.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of
Girl,
this trial!
ain't nobody care about your life.
Just shut up. I told you. I'm too tired.
You broke her spirit.
It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is
I don't
unmistakably the
trust
culprit.
him. He keeps blaming Himiko.
Impossible! Himiko
Impossible.
would never kill Tenko! Himiko not that kind of person! Gonta can tell by Himiko's face!
Himiko's a little slow,
Yeah.
so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Aw, Himiko. Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. We gotta push forward. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who died. We gotta keep going, y'all. Gotta keep going. Let's go.
Performing the seance.
We were
in
talking
that
about the
room
boards.
Was Himiko's decision, was it not?
Oh shoot, wrong thing.
What if someone steered her into picking that room?
Huh.
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle one? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Kokichi
even if Himiko
fell.
picked the
No.
room,
No, Kokichi
someone
fell.
else could have set that trap.
Kokichi fell.
Your
Yeah.
opinions are empty words.
No, that's right. Wait, where do I hit that? No, cause okay, weirdly enough, Kokichi was bloody before this trial.
Performing the seance in that
So
room
how come he's not bloody
was
anymore?
Himiko's decision, was it not?
Yeah, he
What if
fell through the
someone steered her into
floorboards.
picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms,
Which one do I hit though?
why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
Was trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped.
Yeah. Cause Kokichi fell.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Kokichi will tell you.
I was
Say
way
it.
too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kinda stepped through. Haha, with that luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
So it could have been any of the rooms.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not just the middle one.
I see.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else.
So
to pick
then
a
it
room
is,
and take the blame.
Kyo, because he said any room. Any room would have been trapped. You know?
I see.
We got you.
We were
I saw
causing the
that look.
culprit's
No,
trap
I
all
saw
along.
that look in his eye. Chat, you see that? I saw the look in his eye.
Especially you!
I saw the look
But
in his
now
eye.
there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
Y'all see? Keep your chin up and live. Keep your chin up and live facing. I can read. Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward.
Too
She
many
said that
F's.
to you,
Too
right?
many L's.
If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
Yeah.
We're all trying to keep
Oh,
our
okay,
promises to
eh?
the dead.
There's a lot of dead now.
This trial, it's not just
Oh,
for
she's
our
got
lives.
wings and a halo.
It's for everyone who's died as well.
I just noticed that. An hour and a
That's why we
half into
can't
the
give
case, and
up.
I noticed that.
This is our responsibility. We live on.
You tell him.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain
Aww,
anymore.
look at her.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Hey,
Among
there
Us.
you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul, bro.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Superpower.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of
Aw.
stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic. Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
Why didn't no one step on the floorboard until? Oh, It was because of the magic circle that he's so suspicious. He drew that magic circle on the floor and then he told everyone, don't step on it, don't step on it, don't step on it. No, it's him. It's so him. It's so him. This one's so much easier than the other ones. Magic circle, magic circle, magic circle. Yes, there it is.
This is it.
Okay, this one's so much easier. It's so cute.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
We caught you red-handed with the circle. Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only would the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse. So they could only walk where he wanted them to.
Seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
Ooh. We got him. Guys, we got him.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's
Guys,
why no one
guys, we got him. We got him. I think we got him.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
Yeah.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
Yeah. That's right. If that's the case, then the culprits, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity and the motive. Oh yeah, I know. It's this freakazoid. Look at you and your bug eyes. I knew he'd be a killer sooner or later. He's so weird.
Kyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
Kyo? Why do you suspect me?
I mean, look at yourself.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick.
I ran out of drink.
But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed,
And so we went and stepped on it.
variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle.
Yeah.
In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this
He
murder.
basically drew out a walkway for us.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Oh, he's got that evil murderer laugh going.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking.
Nah.
So this is how
We
each
got him.
blackened
We
must
got.
have
Oh,
felt.
we got him.
What an intriguing
got him. We got him.
experience this is.
Guys, we got him.
An intriguing experience?
Yep, we got him.
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see.
Can you put a marker?
That is problem.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
The culprit stepped on the exact floorboard, even in the darkness. But how? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that was dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Although after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
He tapped it? That's it. The culprit didn't even need to see it all. They used... It has to be touch, because what's your name? Suichi just said he used his hand, so that's touch.
That's it!
So he like tapped the floorboard or something? Tapped the loose one?
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like
Yeah.
how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So
The floorboard.
they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. Okay, well, I'm glad you know, because I don't. Was it the salt? A landmark they could have used to determine what the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Was it the circle because of the salt? C-M-A-G-I-C, yeah, magic circle. I didn't even see those. I was trying to spell that out up here. No. A, magic, M-A-G. G I C magic Sir R where the heck is an R? Sir magic circle magic R C R C L E. I gotta remember how to spell circle. L E L, and it's one of these. E. Okay. So I guess the salt. He would have known if he stepped on the salt, maybe.
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with
Yeah.
salt. The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
A circle.
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
So what?
Yeah.
When the room was darkened,
Went
each
to
of
a
us was in a
corner.
corner of the room, yes?
Yeah.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
We disturbed the salt.
Not anymore. The magic circle is
Yeah.
a complete mess from being trampled on.
See another piece of the puzzle. Drawing the circle with salt, but all guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Did you snap a photo of it?
What a pain. We don't have any way to check
Wait,
it
did he
now.
actually snap a photo of it? Because that would be
Excuse
super
me,
helpful.
everyone. May I have your attention, please?
That would be super helpful. Kibo.
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic.
Okay, shut up.
Hey, may I have your attention?
You have my attention. Hey, chill.
I said cut that out!
It
It's too
is.
bright.
My eyes hurt.
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the
A
flashlight.
camera.
What the?
A camera?
No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it.
Huh?
With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
They got some weird thing going on.
It's an image recording function.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try.
Then what was the intended purpose if not for this? Mew?
Ready?
Oh. I hate it.
I also used magic like that before.
Uh-huh.
This printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Ew.
Okay, got it.
Kibo, what the heck? I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. I don't want it. It's got lines. So this is the magic circle used for the
Well,
seance.
Shuichi, do you notice anything?
He drew extra lines. Notice anything? He drew lines.
There!
Yeah. You added a little something something, didn't you?
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
Yeah, we got him.
lie.
Chat, we got him. We got him. We got
You
him.
just said
We
that
got
you
him.
drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a lie, isn't it?
You drew extra
The magic
lines.
circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corner, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
That was smart, actually.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Hey, where's my thanks?
Hey.
I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
You don't get no thanks.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be
Yeah.
honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Your health.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to
What?
analyze my turds.
What?
You're what? Why?
What?
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Oh, okay, I'll try it out, I guess.
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about
No,
my
no,
plan!
she's got a point, she's got a point.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares.
Hey, I care. Poop is a good thing. Look at your poop.
You killed Tenko, didn't
Look
you?
at your poop.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can.
Your deductions
Oh,
are fiction.
wait, you just jump scared me.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object. To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Not the poop talk. Unimportant?
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Okay. Oh, shoot, this again? I didn't know we had another one of these. Okay, I got you. Let's go.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of
Oh,
the
shoot.
murder weapon? It was set up in the cave.
You took a hold of the sheet, so I
Only
think it's the
people
sheet.
capable of that are Kokichi and
Hey!
Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Yeah, you had the sheet,
True,
so
we could have placed
it
the
has to
sickle
be
there,
something to do with the sheet.
But we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That
Yeah, it was
was
Himiko. She yeeted that thing.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift. I had no opportunity
The sheet!
to touch the sickle.
The sheet! The
Cut
sheet!
through your words.
The sheet! The sheet! The sheet, the holy sheet.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo.
What does the sheet have to do with it, though?
That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Yeah.
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
How? Underneath it?
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
How?
Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Don't interrupt Suichi. Right?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
Huh?
The trick I put so
He's
much
confessing?
work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Aw.
Let me guess.
Why are you confessing
You'll
so
never
early?
forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
I'd feel better if you were executed by Monokuma. Because you're
But
weird.
unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
And why not?
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
How do I know you're spotless? You're
What
looking
talking
guilty.
about, Kyo?
You still don't understand?
I don't.
I killed Tenko. That is the truth.
He's literally confessing.
But it is meaningless
Oh,
in this class
Angie.
trial.
It's about Angie's murderer.
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
We're supposed to find out who killed Angie, not Tenko. That's right. What happens to your votes if there are two Blackens candidates? Well, I have an answer for that. If it's first come, first served. So whoever killed Angie's
see,
the culprit.
killed
Oh,
But not Angie.
we focus too much on
For
Tenko.
us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the Blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Oh, shoot.
Trivial issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
Oh no, I'm confused.
Can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Stop being a robophobe.
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
I believe you.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Bro, he just wants to be understood.
That's enough! It's voting time!
Hey.
I'm gonna vote for him!
Chill, we haven't found out Angie's murderer.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
For Tenko.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
But if Angie was killed first, why would you even go through and make another murder? That's stupid. That's so stupid.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that. Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
He also admitted it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's
Hey, chill. What are you doing?
Wowee! This argument is getting intense.
Oh, it's that thing.
It's like this.
The floaty thing.
Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
I love this song.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insisted he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. You tell him, Suichi. I do like this. This is super interesting. Split opinion. I like this. This is pretty fun, actually. This is so cool. It's so futuristic. I do love this part. The spiral. Even the dead students get to join. Bro, I would get so motion sick doing that. Vote for Korikyo. Don't vote yet. Okay, I gotta focus here.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Angie? I can't get there.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my
I gotta
lab.
get it before they switch.
The katana
Oh,
was
shoot.
found in
Kyo!
This is it.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Yeah,
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi!
blackened.
Perhaps there's a second
You gotta
blackened
find
we
the
can
keyword and match it.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Roll.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death.
Mystery.
Got this.
Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Angie. We aren't consistent in our position. Okay.
Kyo
You-
killed Tenko and Angie!
I got
Oh,
this!
Angie.
But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He
No.
forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Lab.
Kyo! Anyone
Do I
could
have to get it all
entered
in one
my
go?
lab.
The katana
Oh.
was found in Kyo's
Okay,
Kyo.
Kaito is
Anyone
lab.
could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Blackened.
Kokichi!
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Okay, it tells you when you get it.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Roll.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
The mystery.
We solved the mystery of
I got this!
Not yet. There's still another
Okay, this
mystery
one's
to
so
solve.
confusing. I'm actually confused.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie.
What is this one?
I got this.
It has
But
to
he
be
couldn't get
Angie.
into Angie's research lab.
Or it's Kyo?
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
The katana
What
was
is
found
forced his
in
way into
Kyo's
Angie's
lab.
lab? Angie. Okay, that's Angie. Okay, I'm gonna let this
Kyo did
pass.
kill
So we
Tenko,
know
but
everyone
not
else.
Blackened?
So it has to be Kyo and then Angie.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all
Kyo
along.
and Angie. That's it. Kyo and Angie. Took me a minute. Because they use some of the same words.
Can't we just vote now?
Okay, come on, let's go. I got this now.
Kyo
Okay.
killed Tenko and Angie.
Kyo.
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
And then Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and
I got this.
Angie.
But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
And then Lab.
The katana was found.
Kyo!
Lab.
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Black End.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he
Kokichi!
Rule.
Perhaps there's a second
I'm
black
getting
we
there.
need to find.
Rule.
He was planning to
Kyo!
And then Mystery. Okay,
Not
we got
possible.
it. So
That
you have to
rule
get
was
it in
added
one go,
after
which is
both
kind of
marriages.
difficult.
we solved the mystery.
I got this!
There we go.
Not yet.
Okay, we got it.
There's still another mystery to solve.
What is that button? I'm on the keyboard! What is that button? I don't know what button's which. I'm just trying to find that right button. I'm on a keyboard! I'm using WASD. I should honestly write it down or something. Make a sticky note.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
I'm on a keyboard, not a controller.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
What?
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
The outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene? No, that was on Angie. No. 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 Oh, wasn't yeah, there's blood on the floorboard. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
This is it!
So was Angie actually killed in this room? I think I suggested that in the last
blood
video.
stain found under the floor.
That she was killed
Maki and I
there,
found it during the investigation.
and then moved to her lab.
It was beneath the floorboard
Yeah.
that the culprit stomped on.
is that Tenko's plot?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Wasn't Angie also killed the same way as Tenko?
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
The bloodstain under the floorboard was dry because it happened before the seance. It was there before Tenko was killed. No, but that's true. No, okay, I get it. It happened before the seance.
That's it!
Okay, cool.
The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder.
Angie's wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was there before we started the seance.
I had a feeling.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. I already know it's Angie. Angie.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Mm-hmm.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah.
I think she was
Angie
murdered
killed in the
there.
research lab?
I think she was murdered there and then moved to the research lab.
Because we found her body there, doesn't mean she was killed there.
Thanks, Maki.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, And that opens up a lot more possibility. We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere
He
else,
finally taking
then we
smart
can't suspect
moves.
just the council
He's
members
speaking
anymore.
smart for
So
once.
the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not
Oh.
sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Why?
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too.
I'm confused.
But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now.
Wait, why
because
would
of my lie.
Angie go there? Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or... Hey, what we doing? Uh-huh. Is it
The art research lab
Huh.
is not where Angie was killed. She was killed
One
in
of
the empty
these.
room
It's one of
instead.
these.
She left her lab on her own?
Maybe this
But
one.
why would she go into an empty room?
Because resurrecting, right? There was a ritual in there. You had to go there. Oh, she needed a candle. That's it.
I agree.
Yeah, okay. That was in the book. I remember that now.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for King.
No.
No. Angie was going to use it for the ritual.
So insane.
According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
Yeah, she needed a candle. Ah. Yeah, after preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Be cautious. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
Yeah.
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
So then it would still be Kyo.
That's why there was dried blood under floor.
Then it would still be Kyo because he was the one planning the murder in those rooms.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance.
And he was probably in the middle of trying to murder or do the murder thing.
If we hadn't
cut the
done
boards
seance
and stuff.
in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboard.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards when Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be a Tua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
Magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered
Why are you
in
getting
the empty
angry?
room, and then moved to the lab?
Yeah.
Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Okay, you got me there.
It may be possible to carry
wait,
a body,
yeah.
but blood cannot be moved.
Oh, maybe it was you just swapped the floorboards, right? Maybe?
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Oh?
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. You do? The fort? That?
This is it!
It is? I guess
The fatal
so.
wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana.
Um,
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma. And I think I know why.
oh, they must have hit her over the head or something
After
then.
Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
Oh.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now.
I'm glad it's clear for you.
Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab,
So they knocked her out and carried her.
and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
All clear. This is all clear.
It's so obvious he's the murderer. Let me look at you.
What are you all talking about?
You're not hiding it very well.
All clear. What is all clear? What is... What are you... All clear?
Only guilty people vibrate.
What are you all...
Ew.
You...
Why are you looking like
what?
that?
What are... I will not fear. I will not back down.
Why the hell he got eyelashes all of a sudden? Hey, hey!
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
What?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
You know what? Soichi's face sums up my entire emotions. What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
What the hell?
Yes, you're right.
Oh.
Okay, I'll teach them.
Does he have a split personality?
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet.
The hell was that?
Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
Quick question, where'd you get your lipstick,
Nothing
though?
is clear at all!
Where'd you get that lipstick? Bro, he is mad. Oh, this again? God. What? Oh, the duct tape. Yeah.
Angie was attacked in the empty
Oh,
room first.
Ha! I didn't get that
And then
one.
carried into the research lab? Impossible. Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
Yeah. Oof.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story.
She had duct tape.
After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Was that it? Did I not hit it? Oh, I hit the wrong button.
You say the culprit
Damn it.
carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
What? Am I just hitting it too far away or something?
Damn it!
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wipe them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere.
There it is.
Shuichi?
Ooh, got it.
For your words.
I got it. That was moving so fast.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
That's your own
It was
fault.
under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid
You
of.
careless.
But since it was hidden,
Careless,
the
Kyo.
culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt and ended up under her body.
Must have been a Tua who did that for
Oh
us.
yeah, sure, Tua.
What? Atua?
Why are you vibrating?
How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who
Yeah.
could have killed Angie.
It's literally the dude vibrating in anger.
It has to be you.
Yeah. You killed both of them?
It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
Why would you kill Angie? Is it because she walked into him setting up a murder?
What the fuck? So it's true!
Well, that was obvious.
Yeah.
It's a boring, obvious answer.
It was pretty obvious, yeah.
You killed both of them. Why did you kill them?
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary
Yeah,
to
so why? Because Angie walked in?
Why you killed them both?
Yeah.
I think one of the murders was an accident.
Oh,
An accident?
That's right. It wasn't part
Angie.
of the plan.
Because she walked into him setting up a murder.
Huh? Which one?
It had to be Angie. Angie. Tenko was still very much planned out.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tango
Yeah.
wasn't accident?
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill
Yeah.
someone with the seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
I thought so. She walked into him creating
So
his
he
murder
decided
setup.
to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up.
and was killed.
Then he should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tinko.
But what's the motive here?
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am?
Because you're vibrating.
Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
What is this?
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter.
Do you have a split personality?
You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered.
Eyelashes
You
on
mustn't
fleek.
waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
Oh.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Like he's talking with someone.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
Maybe he likes it.
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter.
Bro just got a whole lot creepier.
I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio.
Who is this?
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie.
Wrong. There is evidence.
The floorboards, right?
You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole
Oh, it was the
story, Kyo.
floorboard. That's why there's blood on it. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize.
No.
Come on, apologize.
No.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Okay, Mikan.
Come on.
Hey,
Apologize.
hey, quit Mikaning.
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
like it. I have no idea what's happening with Kyo, but I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. Okay, let's go.
I have nothing to admit.
Which is B.
You are simply wrong.
This is B.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
Which is B.
I have nothing to admit.
Hold up, guys. Hold on.
You
Oh
are
my god, I
simply
can't even
wrong.
stop. S. S is B. 1, 2, 3. S is B.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
1, 2, 3,
I have
4.
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Huh. 1.
Yes, I'm not the culprit.
Which is
So
B.
I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit.
What is
You
B?
are simply wrong.
I can't figure it out. E.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
1, 2, 3,
I have
4.
nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Bitch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why must you force your delusions on us?
1. What is B?
It's merely a delusion.
1, 2,
Well said, Korekio.
3.
To continue
1,
this debate is
2.
meaningless.
1, 2, 3,
Why must
4.
you force your delusions on us?
1, 2, 3,
You're
4.
right. That's merely a delusion.
Bitch, I hate the hold.
Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless.
2, 3.
Why must you force your delusions on us?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's merely a delusion.
1.
I told you I
B.
am not the culprit.
1, 2, 3,
Why are
4,
you looking
5.
at me like
1,
that?
2, 3,
You're
4.
all wrong, not me.
Ah.
Korekio speaks the truth.
Such
One.
a sorry lot.
Apologize.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Apologize.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6.
told you I am not the culprit.
1, 2, 3,
So
4,
why are you
5.
looking at me
1,
like
2,
that?
3, 4.
You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Apologize.
1,
Apologize.
2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I
6.
told you I am not the culprit.
1, 2, 3,
Why are
4,
you looking at
5.
me like that?
1, 2, 3,
You're all
4,
wrong,
5.
not me. Correcchio speaks the truth.
Let's
Such
hit
a
that one.
sorry lot.
Apologize.
1,
Apologize.
2, 3, 4.
Apologize. Apologize.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's the floorboard.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the
Removed
killer.
floorboard. Got it.
Ends here.
Got it. Got it, guys. I got it. I hit the. Why are you a girl now? I hit something and now I'm blushing.
Keo hit Angie with the same floorboard used
Hey,
in the seesaw
wait.
trick.
Wait. I've started blushing because I hit something.
I see.
Oh, that was hard.
And how do you
That
know
was so
the
difficult.
floorboard was the murder weapon?
Okay, here's the thing. I've said this before, but the reason why it's so difficult to play this game is simply because it's made to play on like a controller, and I'm playing on a keyboard. So like my WASD buttons are the buttons that you're supposed to use. So I don't know which button is supposed to be like a B. I think it's supposed to be like D though.
There was
That
a
makes
small
it so much
patch of
harder.
dried blood on the underside of the floorboard. Angie's
I
blood?
even switched to the keyboard and it won't switch.
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the
Oh
board.
yeah.
But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that
Did he
floorboard.
really pick up that floorboard and whack her like a whack-a-mole?
There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in
Ooh.
place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
I see. Okay.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
We got you. Oh my god, he really did whack her like
I
whack-a-mole.
believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board
He whack-a-moled her.
when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with a floorboard.
What? He what? Ooh. Ooh.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
Mmm.
It's true. This is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're almost at the end.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right, Shuichi. I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Ichi, please,
Oh,
put an end to
closing
this
argument?
for Angie and Tenko's sake.
Closing argument?
End this class trial.
I understand.
Let's
I'll
go.
over everything
Let's
one more
go.
time.
Let's go.
Keo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to
I'll
confess.
force you to confess. Closing argument, let's go. Okay, this one. Who was the culprit with the saw in the empty room? Wait, what? With the saw? Kyo. You. That one. Okay. That's page 1. Over here, what weapon knocked Angie unconscious? That's the sword. So that, the panel. Up this page. What was compressing the injury? It was the tape. The tape. This one's pretty easy, actually. What weapon killed Angie? The katana. Yeah. That one's fine. Whose effigy was stabbed with the katana? It was Kaede. I don't think we have Kaede yet. The handle of the spinning katana. What is that? That's the stone. Yeah, that goes there. When Angie's body was found, who unlocked the door? Kokichi. I don't have Kokichi yet, though. The stone. The stone. So she rested her head on. What weapon did the culprit set up on the iron cage? The scythe. Yeah. Who besides Kokichi was responsible for extinguishing the candle? Suichi. Suichi? Suichi. Okay. How was the culprit able to move around in the darkness? The salt. They had to trace it. Which one is it though? I think it was the first one. The path made with salt. We didn't get none wrong, guys. When the culprit approached the cage, they stomped on it. How did the magic circle get erased? The footprints. Where is that at? Yeah. Dang, this one's so much easier. Who unlocked the door? Kokichi. Who's effigy? Kaede. That it? There we go. We didn't miss any. That's insane. We did it. It's that streamer luck.
Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the fourth. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
Poor Angie. I mean, Angie was kind of kind of cult leader.
Into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plot, but now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
Yoink.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
You stupid, Kyo. Stupid.
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside.
Ooh.
And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. He then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted
This is
to
so
make a
stupid.
locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were 2 reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere, and the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
Kaede just getting
And
abused.
spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch.
That still just doesn't
The
feel
culprit
possible.
also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times.
Only in Danganronpa.
Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone
Poor
that Himiko
Tenko.
had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned.
She's just doing something nice for Himiko too. Trying to let her talk to Angie
Kokichi
one
and
less
I placed
time.
the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
Poor Tenko. I really like Tenko at the end too.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance.
Don't even know
In
there's a
complete
murder happening.
darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan: to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
Assault, yeah.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw.
Poor Tango.
And pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage.
Oh, I like Tango.
Tenko was stabbed in the back of
I
the
didn't
neck
like her
by a
at
sickle
first.
on the top of the cage.
She doesn't deserve that.
She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
She didn't deserve that.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body.
Poor Tango.
And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
That literally happened in front of everyone. Right in front of us, too. Wow.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us.
Yeah.
The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark.
Ooh, creepy.
However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that,
yeah, he did,
we wouldn't
actually.
know what changes were made to the circle.
I'll never be mean to the robot again.
But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
It's you.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Get him, Suichi. We gotcha. We
That's
gotcha.
where my detective work leads
Don't
us.
try to hide.
It
We
all
gotcha.
fits.
We gotcha.
Sweet Korekio.
Oh, ew.
There were
Not this
times when
again.
it's necessary to meet defeat.
What is this? Does he have a split personality?
Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you...
Unfortunately. Yes. It's unfortunate.
Is it?
Very, very unfortunate.
Why did he do it though? What's the
My one
motive?
regret. My only regret was not being able to make 100 friends.
Not to be mean, but you don't look like the friendliest person,
100
okay?
Friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
Ain't nobody want to be friends with you. Look at you.
Oh, it's so unfortunate. I was so close to 100.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this
Yeah,
already.
I agree with Miyu.
Roger that. One voting time.
Boom, boom, boom.
The heart racing excitement as
What's wrong with y'all?
The heart racing excitement.
Why'd they be mean to Mono Dam?
As the blackened and a spotless finally face off...
It's voting time.
Now y'all being robophobic. Voting time. Quickie-o, yeah. Boink. Oh, he looks so creepy. I'm just so glad to get him out of here. I don't like him. Announcement.
Now then.
Okay, that's what it
seems
is.
The voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Who'd he vote for? Probably me. Suichi. They tend to do that. I know Kurumi voted for me. Or Suichi. Our main character. Oh, nope, even he voted for himself. That's sad.
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
I think we're good, Pookie. Verdict. Boink. Gucci. So which Mono Cub is gonna die this time? Is it Monodam? Because I feel like they kind of want to gang up on him a little bit. All rise. Hey! Oh, I got 2 bees. It's okay. I'll take a bee. I'll take a bee. I'm fine with that. That's a passing grade. I'm good with bees. Bees are good. Seriously? You're correct again. Amazing! This is the 3rd correct verdict in a row. If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
I gotta remember how to do their voices, guys. It's finally over. Hey, wait, I got auto one. No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right.
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have. Oh. Yeah, what motive do you have? Everybody has a motive. What motive do you need? Hey, did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder? Hey. Don't tell me, were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? Wait, Kaito? Why are we talking about Kaito?
Shut up!
I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. I never once believed in the ritual. I can never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love. Okay, what in the Mikan is this? You are literally trying to be Mikan, aren't you, huh?
There is someone that I love.
Bro, this is just a Mikan case. From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear. Someone I long for. Bruh's coming up here with that. My beloved. Wait, how did my Mikan voice go? It's like, my beloved. She talks in this really high tone like this. Because Mikan's voice actor is, I think, also Sailor Moon's voice actor. So she talks really high pitched like this. Oh, hey, do I have to censor that?
And she loves me with all her heart.
No booty cheeks on my stream.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate.
Why you got the booty cheeks up on the screen like that?
None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Don't make me censor that again. Listen here, you little stupid. Don't make me have to censor that again, okay? Bit chill. Chill on my stream, Mr. Kyo. I can't say half the words she says. Bragging about your perfect love life? F you, some of us aren't that lucky. To see this lover of yours, you had to escape?
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tanko? But why did you need to kill them both? If you asked if I did this to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The only one I love is inside. Oh, what? Inside?
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not his lover.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one will want. He's got the best comebacks. Oh my god. No one will want a disgusting, poop face bitch like you anyway. What?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey.
Is it really one of us? When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see.
I mean inside of me.
Sister.
Yes. Oh! Huh? Oh! Yeah, we gotta get this guy out of here, guys. We gotta get him killed. We gotta kill him. We gotta do this. The one I love inside me, my dearest sister.
Huh?
Sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not a sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were a sister, he would have killed himself already. God damn.
Wait.
Your sister, but didn't you say that she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
Oh, hey, my sister is my lover. Oh, no, bro. Don't make me... You
I loved her so
fucking
deeply.
bitch.
And she loved me so deeply.
I'm going to kill you before Monokuma can.
The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us. They called
Why are
it
they
forbidden
naked?
Love, but none could stop the love we shared.
Oh.
Oh, how I long for my sister's.
Okay, get this guy. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Banish him.
For my beloved
Hey,
sister.
listen here. You do that one more time. I'm gonna come inside this game. I'm gonna be the one doing the execution. You hear? You hear this? You hear me? You hear me? Anyway. I'm getting angry. That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to. You had to escape from here, right? To kill her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However.
Even if I could be her little brother and... Okay, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find some friends. Friends are my dearest deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost. So friends should be ghosts too. Okay, so that's why he wanted the Necronomicon. Okay, he wanted to resurrect his sister, right? Is that the motive?
My beloved sister.
I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people. People I can read, worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Is very happy.
Yes.
I'm very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely. Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is?
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my younger brother. I don't like him. I don't like him.
What?
Yeah, Kaito, I agree with you that. What the hell? After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught, I nearly went mad. Went? I think you already went. But my sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my many seances and stayed inside of me.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Korekio.
That's wonderful. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love. Oh, she gonna kill. Either way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well,
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the two you killed here?
What was that?
What? Seems like he already was crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose to get out. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh? I don't like this face.
unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some sort of bloodthirsty, indiscriminate killer. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sister's friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium... Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best. I didn't even notice that. Oh my god, bruh. The little details are getting me. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they are all worthy. All worthy of being sister's friends. We gotta get him out. We gotta wrap this up. We gotta get him out. All worthy.
Why you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, like I care.
Then
The second victim could have been me. It was almost Himiko. If Tango didn't take her spot, it would have been Himiko. Tango died in place of me? And I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do- oh, I read it in the wrong voice. No, I'll do it.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tango volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made a perfect friend for my sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko. Infiltrate? Really? But how did you? It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yeah, she stood up
can
against
this
the
be?
darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well,
Though I was planning on having you become sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Well, you did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, that's pretty impressive. You were interested in the caged child. Just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but there was more than that.
For my beloved
I wanted to kill for sister. I cannot deny that overwhelming feeling.
Are you okay?
You look kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Just focus on Kyo right now. I think there's something wrong. Okay, I was believing that he was so like sickly looking because of the ghost and stuff, but I'm starting to think now that he's still acting sickly. I think that has something to do with him actually being sick. I think he just lied or tried to make it seem like he was only quote-unquote sick because of the scary stuff. So, I think he actually might be sick. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place. But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I might as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame just to waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correctio.
You're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh, dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were little circumstances of Korekio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That right, killing 2 friends of your dead sister?
But how?
How wrong? That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. There's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
Even though I'm a ghost now, I'm always by Korekio's side. They say his name as like Korekio and Korekio, so I'm trying to like say Korekio, but sometimes the Korekio comes into my head.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. Cut it out already.
What was
I don't
that?
understand anything you're saying. Nothing makes sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tanko have to die for someone so unfair?
Well,
Because death is unfair.
and another.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. He's talking about you, chat. He's talking about you, because you're watching this. He's talking about you. If people were watching this,
Shut up!
knock off with the BS. Only sick people would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah. If I wasn't into the killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then,
The nature of killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
sister.
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correccio.
It's alright, sweet Korekio. Come to me.
Oh,
Looks like you've already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
it's punishment.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
Huh?
Punishment time.
Sister.
My beloved sister, at long last, I finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others. Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore,
Like I said, there's no such thing as death that can't be accepted.
from an anthropological...
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead can never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you'll come to terms with death also determines how you live, yes?
What was that?
What?
I...
That was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Korekio Guji. I'm not gonna lie, I will say, interjection. I usually feel pretty bad about the people who get murdered. I don't feel bad. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I shall observe.
I will watch over all of you as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you. I don't want you to watch over me. I want you to get out of my sight for the rest of my life. It won't just be me and Korekio. All of those who died will be watching. I'll be watching to see how you face death of your friends.
Humanity
I'll be
is
watching
beautiful.
forever and ever.
It's punishment time.
Let's give it everything we've got. Why doesn't he say the full line? Okay, it's time, guys. Gore warning, by the way, gore warning. For chat, gore warning. Kurikyo's been found guilty. Time for the punishment. If there's some more scenes here with some booties, some people in their booty hole out. The heck is this? Cultural melting pot. Okay, we spinning him around. Ew. Look at that ugly face. Yeet. Oh, he's in a pot. Okay, melting pot? Oh my god, it's like Teru Teru! He's getting Teru Teru'd! Is Monodam dying here? He is! Ew. Gross. I feel like I have to probably censor something here. I got a bad feeling about this. Let me just... Nope, can't, nah, Do I have to censor that? Hey. Hey, do I have to censor that? Hey, no. Hey. She burning him. She burning him alive. Okay, that's good. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, you know what? Not the worst execution, but not the best execution. Like, let's be real. What?
How gory!
Why? What the? To think my cute child would commit suicide? It's so cute. It's so freaking cute that that he'd off himself that he couldn't get along. He literally said, "These guys are mean to me, I'm out." Monodam offed himself. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right.
Yes, the other Monokips drove him to suicide, but not me.
Hey.
Who's Monodam? You already forgot? That's kind of scary.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial's been wrapped up without incident, so... I'm gonna take this back here, this Necronomicon. Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think of another murder will happen if you do that, right? Who can say? What a waste. And none of you were gonna use it. You should let me have it. Then I could resurrect one of my dead siblings. Which one? Well, I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad. I'm not gonna lie. I like the two Monokubs we have left. They were my favorites.
So long.
Farewell.
Um...
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always
Man,
messing
this is
around.
stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course.
The living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up. Leave me alone. But there's one thing that this case has taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
To do his best.
To keep everyone safe, going to want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology? Bugomology? I don't want Suichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, your talent was an assassin is way more trouble. Why are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay,
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
that's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling is a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you stop calling me Maki-roll?
Oh.
You guys are so close now. This must be a powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right, only 9 people left now. Well, would you know that dumbass can do basic math? That's right, 7. Stop being mean! I'm not gonna say that. 7 pieces of poo-poo have been pushed away and only 9 remain.
Actually,
By that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But
Just 9 of us.
Well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end. That's totally what that heartless robot is thinking, right? Right? No, I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know,
But hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
okay.
Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey,
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
how exciting!
Yank your head off and smash into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way.
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. Why is he so mean to the robot? It seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her.
You alright?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey.
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
Because I'm a
Personally,
liar.
I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will in the world which is comprised of that which is truth. But even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know? Right? What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto someone or something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. Aww. Aww. Tenko, Angie, I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you too. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, I've choked on my own spit. As if it lured her by doing so, we began crying. Why y'all all crying? Listen, I believe in showing your emotions, but you ain't gonna be catching me crying like this, okay? The tears we shed, I can't even describe it. We were crying about what we'd been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very end, they weren't tears of submission. Gonta, get your nasty ass foot out of here. Look at how long his toes are. I'm getting distracted by those toes. They were tears to push us forward. I want to paint his toenails. Like green, maybe. Match his hair. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However... Aww.
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
She weighs like 2 pounds. What?
No, she fine.
She's like a toothpick.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
Bruh. Stop being so mean to him.
I've told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
He's electric.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, the
She looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
Hey, yo.
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little miss.
There's no way
No.
he'd do such a thing.
Nah.
Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Yeah, he's sweet. I love Gonta. If anything happens to Gonta, I shouldn't say this because I know it's gonna jinx something. If anything happens to him, I'm gonna actually start crying. Actually, no, I said I don't cry. I ain't crying because I said I don't. But I will be pissed off. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
Are you sure?
Well,
Anyway, don't do something like that again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should say so earlier. I thought you were You worried about me? Yeah, worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had up are coming down a bit, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. It seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. But like I said, gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Oh. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I did not notice what was going on with Kaito. Huh? I am banging my fist on my desk. Don't tell me he's actually sick. Okay. They're definitely alluding to the fact that he's sick. That sounds like a bloody cough. Nah. No!
Damn it.
I like Kaito. He's one of my favorite characters in this goddamn game.
I don't have time to be dying.
No!
I still haven't gone into space yet.
No, what is he? Like, does he have like cancer? Like something terminally ill or something?
it.
What the hell?
No way am I gonna die here.
No.
way.
I'm punching my monitor right now. You can't see because I'm a little 2D anime girl, but I am punching my monitor. Oh, transfer student from beyond the grave. 9. Damn. I lost one of my favorite characters, but I also lost 2 of my most hated characters, so you know what, I'm ain't too much. I don't want his nasty mask. Probably got lipstick stains on the inside of it and everything. That's so gross. I don't want that. Ain't nobody want that. That's nasty. Nasty. Probably like spit in it or something. Ew. What are we doing now? What's up? Hello? What is up? A few days ago.
Hey there. Guess I don't have to introduce myself, huh?
Who are you? Oh!
I get that this is
What are you
probably
doing?
confusing seeing yourself like this.
You're dead.
Guess I should start from the beginning. That's the way it is. Now, Monokuma probably already told you this.
What?
But just in case, this killing game will continue until there are only 2 people left. Now, the important part of that rule is that... Oh, there is one.
Why did it cut it
The
out?
truth is, this isn't your first.
Your first killing game?
Anyone who finds out who you are is gonna come for you. So watch your back. Trust no one. And never forget. You wanted this killing game.
What?
So you have to win, no matter what.
Is he talking to himself or someone else?
No matter what.
Is he saying that he himself wanted another killing game? What was that about? Live and let the languid world live? Huh. The morning after the 3rd class trial, after waking up from Monokuma's announcement, I headed to the dining hall as always. Okay, everybody's here. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Me too. There's a dark mood in the air of the dining hall today. That's to be expected with what we've been through. in a situation like this. Ew. I don't see how we could all possibly stay enthusiastic. Well, with 2 exceptions.
Yo!
What's wrong, bro? You're not gonna eat? Oh, is he like super happy because, you know, he's like the excited, like, yeah, let's go get him, bro, because he's about to die or something? If you don't eat, then Gonta will eat you instead, Suichi.
Huh?
He'll eat me? Don't you mean he'll eat my breakfast?
You know...
Speaking of Gonta, where is he? I haven't seen him this morning. Don't even! Don't start with me. Don't. No. He's not here yet? He's probably still sleeping. What's your problem? This atmosphere is heavy. Everyone's really taking a mental beating.
Hey!
You guys have no— oh, sorry, that's not her voice. Hey, you guys have no energy. You need to look alive. You're all still teenagers.
Huh?
Himiko.
Okay?
Your good mornings are too quiet. It's because you're so quiet that you feel down.
Hey!
I didn't mean you should say louder.
Weirdo.
I thought you'd be the most depressed out of all of us. Of course I'm depressed. This is the most depressed I've been in all my 200 million years. What the hell?
What is this?
Yeah, that. But being depressed won't help those who died. Rest in peace. Tenko and Angie too. If I stay depressed, then they won't be able to rest in peace either.
Okay?
So in order to make their deaths have meaning, I've decided to live my life with positivity. So anyway, please take care of the new me.
Come on, man.
You're out of breath already? You're going full speed right out of the gate. Yeah. But it's just like Himiko said. Those of us need to look to the future and live for those others as well.
Right?
Yeah, let's cheer up and work hard. This game's just getting started.
Huh?
Game.
Oh?
Huh? Isn't that what we're talking about? But now that there's less people, I might be the next victim.
Wow.
So exciting. I definitely don't want to die. Well, I guess that's the same for everyone else.
Messing around.
You're still saying crap like that at a time like... Just then, the door to the dining hall burst open and... Gonta? Hey, Gonta!
This big problem!
Everyone, this serious. Oh no, the colossal high school girl is on the other side of the wall, isn't she? The colossal titan? AOT confirmed.
Oh.
Maybe not that serious, but Gonta went to the courtyard before coming here.
Could it be?
The graffiti was more added to it? Yeah, more letters added. This world? Okay, I'm not sure what's trying to spell the swords, or maybe this world?
Wait.
What about the world? What does that mean? Is there some crazy story going on? It's probably just graffiti, right? We should ignore it.
No.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Do you want to die?
Why? Do you want to die?
Huh?
What? Alright, that's just a habit of hers. But my heart skips a beat every time.
Because...
No one here takes credit for it, right? But now there's more added to it. It must have had some meaning.
You know...
So seriously, none of us here wrote it? If this is a prank, you better speak up. But Gonta stumbled onto writing by coincidence, right? If it was just a prank, then they would have had to done it in a more obvious spot, not on the grass. There's nothing more depressing than an unnoticed prank.
Oh, I see.
I'm not reading that. It could just be Gonta's writing it, since he was the first one to find.
Gonta never do that?
Gonta can do that. Gonta never make trouble for everyone. It's ungentlemanly. What is that writing? Huh. More and more gets added. Who's doing it? What does it mean? Probably Monokuma or like the Mono Kids or something. Well, I don't really get it, but maybe it's some kind of clue.
Well done.
Thanks for the report, Gonta. Gonta just glad to help.
Oh yeah.
Gonta want to help, even little. Tell Gonta if you need help with something, okay?
Okay.
Got it. I'll let you know if I want you to punch someone. Wait. No, you don't get to tell Gonta what to do anymore.
Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta learned lesson after insect meet and greet.
Man.
Boring. What do you want? Oh, my ears are burning. You guys must be talking about me again. You must love me. Are you getting dizzy from the face I make when I concentrate really hard?
Actually,
Your face, it's always the same, isn't it?
yeah.
Never mind that. You guys are probably eager for it, right? My prize, that is. Right, you guys can't live without getting a prize right now, right? That's what I thought, so I brought a prize.
Rise and shine, Earth sign.
Just Mono Fanny? When did he speak?
Rise and shine, Earth sign.
What's an Earth sign? Forgetting your catchphrases like the kiss of death for a mascot, you know? Cause I'm a mascot, get it?
Not that.
That wasn't a joke. There's no setup, no punchline, no nothing. By the way, who's the pink stuffed pig and when she's talking to me? Did he, like, forget everything?
Monotaro's head is busted.
Oh.
One solid whack should make him remember.
Oh, that's two.
Ouch! Where am I? Where's Kaoru?
Oh my god, I just put it together! That's Hikaru and Kairu's voice act. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. On High School Host Club, I was like, I know that voice. He said Kaoru and everything clicked because I was like, the whole time, I was like, who the hell is this dude? I know this voice actor. Kaoru, it's Hikaru. Oh my god. Or on High School Host Club dub, by the way.
Your character is completely different now.
That's so funny. It's like his roles.
My family. And you. Thank you for loving me.
Come on, remember already.
They're
so adorably fascinating. I could watch them all forever. I've had enough of them. Hey, give us some love too. I want my reward already. When did you get so friendly with Monokuma, Kokichi?
Now then.
The prize this time is... The legendary... Oh, okay.
The priceless octo brush.
Read it yourself.
A card key.
Oh.
Which just so happens to be the motive too.
Is that the door in the Monokuma door? The card reader? Motive.
Hey!
Did you say motive?
Yeah.
This is the mysterious card key as your next motive.
How nice.
The classic carrot and stick approach. No one can work a carrot. Okay, that sounds weird. Screw your carrot and stick. Okay, stop it. A card key's the motive? What does that even mean? So the new area you can open with the card key. Is that where the real motive is? That's a secret. Why don't you use it if you're so curious?
Please wait.
No, we shouldn't. If we want to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink! I'll take that card key then. Kokichi used his little body to take the advantage and took the card key from Monokuma.
No can do that.
But that Monokuma's motive. What if another murder happened? I wouldn't mind that at all, you know.
Huh?
What?
Because
Because this is the killing game, and we're the players. Plain and simple. Why wouldn't the players want to play the game?
Don't screw around.
Quit screwing around and give it to us.
No way.
No thanks. See ya. That little rat.
That's enough.
Wait up. Kokichi ran out of the building, pursued by Kaito. Running in the halls isn't normally allowed, but I suppose boys will be boys. Also, I forgot to mention this, but I've hidden another flashback light somewhere. I wonder what memories you'll uncover next time. Happy hunting!
So long.
Farewell! I guess he remembers now. Right?
Yeah.
What's... Oh, never mind, I guess. What's so long farewell mean? You forgot that too? Come on, let's go.
So long. Farewell.
Wait! What should we do? Kokichi and Kaito are gone.
I'm worried.
We cannot leave Kokichi alone with that card key motive. But aren't you curious about the flashback light too?
That's true.
Perhaps we should all search together and look for Kokichi as well.
Well,
That's a good idea, but let's look for Kokichi while you focus on the search.
logical.
Right now, we need your skills as a detective, Suichi.
Then,
Right. In that case, let me hold on to that, and I'll look around again. Suichi's grown up. He's become so reliable. Now that you're so respectable, I'll let you pet me. No.
Actually,
Oh, I see. So Suichi gets that honor. Suichi's so amazing. Going to want to be useful to everyone, too.
It's okay.
Don't worry. When that time comes, we'll use your body as a meat shield. Okay, going to hope time comes soon. He's so innocent. No, you should hope that it doesn't come. Okay, where to begin? I'll search for a place to use these mysterious items. Ooh. Okay. I'm out here. Okay. We are going to save this one. This was a super long episode, but honestly, I think that this case was super easy. Finding out that it was Kyo, like that was so like what's the word, like recognizable from the start. Because I mean, come on, he just has that kind of aura about him. That was his room, you know. Like it was very obvious. I feel bad though for Tanko. She didn't deserve that. Angie also didn't deserve it, but Angie kind of also did deserve it because she went a little crazy. She was getting everybody into like a cult and stuff with her, so you know, like she kind of in a way, like, not gonna lie, needed to be dealt with. But like I still didn't want her to die. I did like Angie, but she was getting a little bit crazy. Tanko, I literally started liking her and then they killed her off, so I'm not super happy about that. But anyway, if you were watching on YouTube, please remember to like, share, subscribe. I can read, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.